In this video, we will be creating this beautiful art using Photopea, which directly run on your browser and also the best alternative to Photoshop. So let's get to the video. So first of all, of course, I spent a lot of time, not a lot, but I would say a little bit of a time trying to figure out the best image for the art. So I kind of came across this image that was on a splash and then imported into Photopea. Now, although I did spend a lot of time on the pen tool, of course, to kind of precise about the details. So as you can see here, like, I don't know, maybe I spent around 20 minutes on this to cut out the subject along with the mountain properly in order to then use it in your art. Now, as always, whenever you're trying to come up with the art, you don't have to be like, some kind of a really genius with it. It's always a trial and error process. Like, I personally do a lot of error and making a lot of mistake. As you can see here, like you would see in this art, like I would make a lot of mistake while trying to come up with it. So it's totally fine. It's all the process of creative editing. You would make a lot of mistake. Then once I'm done with the pen tool, of course, then I use her the refined edge brush tool within the Photopea, which is really basic, but it should do the job done while trying to cut out the hairs and the forest of grass from the mountains. Now, after that, I kind of used the brush tool trying to get rid of some of these fringes and things like that, which were kind of a little imperfect with the selection. So I spent a lot of time and also the refining the edges properly for the final art. Now, once I was done with it, I added a layer mask and created a new document by 2560 by 1440 for the final art. Now, of course, this would be running on the browser, so I didn't want to give her a high resolution because it would start to lag on the system. Now, once I drag the subject into the new canvas, I of course then spend a lot of time again on refining those fringes to get rid of that because they were looking a lot of odds. Those white fringes, I use her brush tool here, of course. Then you can also use her the eraser tool if you like to. But again, when you have a layer mask, you can non-destructively edit it using brush tool. Now, I was kind of in a search of trying to find the best stock image for my subject background. Then I came across this one on pixels.com and it was really amazing. So it's kind of grabbed my attention and then I grab it and put it behind the subject. Now, since the perspective wasn't good, of course, then I had to adjust it using transform tool. So I kind of play around with this, trying to stretch it back to the canvas of my art. Then I also paint a little bit of a haze effect behind the subject using brush tool in order to bring it out. Now, I kind of flipped the canvas as well in order to notice some of the detail that I might have overlooked while creating this art. So that is why it is recommended when you create an art, you should always in the middle of the process flip the canvas in order to see the details. Now, I was in a hunt of trying to find the planet, but I couldn't find it. As you can see here, I made a mistake here. I was trying to figure out if I could put a planet here, but turns out it wasn't looking good, so I kind of get rid of that. Then I spent also a little bit of a time on trying to fix some of those edges in the sky clouds. Now, we are kind of into the final stages, and then I finally created the color adjustment, trying to adjust the final artwork. So that's how I ended up it. And then finally I added here a bit of a star to give a bit of a fractal noise effect behind the subject. So yeah, So this is how I ended up with the final arts. I hope you guys like these short videos. If you have any suggestion you would like to share related to design, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more upcoming videos. And then I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.